Reina Linsango. For this individual activity, I've chosen to discuss Article 4 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I'm gonna show you the picture of freedom from slavery. So, mo ni siya ang picture. Article 4 of the UDHR is absolute and uncompromising state no one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. This simple sentence is a universal moral law. It means that freedom isn't a privilege granted by a government but a fundamental right possessed by every human being simple by being born. Next. Meaning and purpose. Key terms: slavery, servitude, purpose. Slavery is fundamental the ownership of one human being by another. Next, servitude. Servitude refers to the condition of being forced to work for or obey someone else, often without the liberty to determine one's own life. Next. The purpose of Article 4 is to affirm the inherent dignity of every single person on earth. It ensures that no individual can ever be considered a commodity to be bought, sold, or exploited for profit. It establishes that freedom is inalienable, it cannot be taken away. Next. Violation situation, the Atlantic slave trade. So, violation situation, the Atlantic slave trade. To illustrate a massive violation of Article 4, we turn to the transatlantic slave trade which took place from the 16th to the 19th centuries. This was a historical tragedy where an estimated 12.5 million Africans were forcibly abducted from their homes and shipped across the ocean. They were victims of slave trade in its most brutal form. The entire system was a direct, systematic, and massive violation of the right to freedom. African men, women, and children were classified as chattel personnel property to be sold at auction and forced into lifelong no pay and freedom. Their existence was solely for the economic benefit of their owners. Next is violation details, impact on individuals, lack of liberty, cruel treatment, separation of families. So, what is lack of liberty? Describe the absence of an individual's right and ability to act, think, and live without arbitrary interference or coercion. Next. What is cruel treatment? Cruel treatment, any act that intentionally inflicts unnecessary or severe pain and suffering, whether physical or mental. Next is separation of families. Separation of families. Perhaps one of the most heartbreaking impacts was the separation of families. Husband and wives, mothers, and children were sold to different owners of never seeing each other again. The deliberate destruction of family units showed the later denial of the humanity. The entire system was designed to dehumanize people and ensure they could not fight for their rights. And that's all. Thank you.